Good morning guys, and welcome to another day in Ubud, and welcome to Life of Pi. Unfortunately today we've got to check out of the guest house that we're in. They have overbooked the place, which absolutely sucks because it's a gorgeous guest house, and I was planning on getting loads of stuff done today, sort of work-wise, getting loads of videos edited and things like that, because tomorrow we are flying to, well, I'm flying to the Philippines and Fab's flying to Thailand before she heads back to New York as she's going home. So unfortunately we've got to move hotel. So I'm in the process of finding another hotel to move to. So we've just moved guest house. The sister of the guy that owns Gading is the person that we stayed at the first night in Ubud. She had room back at her place, which is in the centre of Ubud, so we've moved back here. So really convenient. They came and picked us up, dropped us off at the guest house, and we were back in exactly the same place where we were the first night, which is great because it's really nice and breakfast good, showers nice, big double bed, can't really complain. We're about to go out again on a mission today. I think we're going to get some nice, a nice lunch because it's our last day in Ubud. So we're going to get a nice lunch somewhere, potentially kind of a vegan restaurant or something because Fab's got an obsession with vegan places. And then we're going to jump on the bike and go out and do something fun. No idea what that is yet, but you'll find out as soon as I do. So we did a complete 180 on going to a vegan restaurant and just stopped at Little Warang at the side of the road, and we got fried rice, vanilla milkshake, French fries, fried rice. So from going for a healthy vegan meal, we have done a complete 180 and gone for a really unhealthy but very cheap meal. All of this is only costing us £4 or $5, so it's pretty cheap. So we're going to eat this and then we're going to the Elephant Cave, which is about a 10-minute drive away from where we are. So we just walked into the entrance of Goa Gadja, or Elephant Cave. It's called Elephant Cave because of its close proximity to Elephant River. It's an ancient Hindu site dating back to the 11th century, although some of the relics in the site have actually been found to be from the 9th century, so it's pretty bloody old. They even found some Buddhist relics here, so they're not entirely sure if it's 100% Hindu or a bit of a cross between Hindu and Buddhism. But it's still a religious site, and we're going to go and check it out. And I'll tell you more about it as we walk around. So just walking into the Elephant Cave now. This face that you see depicted is either the Hindu god Boma or the Balinese witch Rangda, who eats children. I kind of prefer the idea of it being the earth god rather than the child-eating witch, but let's walk in and have a look at what is in here. I just want to be taking my time. Dawn is rising slowly. Some things they are better in the dark. In the dark. In the dark. In the dark. In the red light, blue light, green light, what is reflecting in our eyes? The fever rush, it takes So just finished up at the Elephant Cave. Definitely worth going and having a visit if you're in the area. The most impressive thing is the entrance to the cave itself, but for 15,000 rupee, which is less than £1, it's well worth coming and seeing. And you can walk around it for about 45 minutes to an hour. There's some nice gardens and a few other temples that you can look at. Now I'm going to jump back on the bike. We're going to go to the art market before it closes, so we might do that next and then try and drive up to one of the volcanoes, or we may well just only have time for the art market, so haven't decided which one we're doing yet, but if you see us at an art market next, that's what we're doing. If we're up a volcano, that's what we're doing. Guys, so we decided to drive up to, ignore Fab, she's being ridiculous. We've decided to drive up to Mount Batur, but we just stopped off by a rice field, which is right here, and Fab was telling me that each of the families in this village owns a patch of the rice field, and it kind of shows that they've got wealth. They can obviously feed themselves with the rice, and all of this rice is owned by multiple different families. But we're going to drive up to Mount Batur, or as close as we can get to it, so we can get a good view of it. So enjoy some of the drive, and let's go and check out this mountain. So Fab needed a coffee shot before heading up to the mountain, so we stopped at a little agriculture place, and we're just walking in through the agriculture place. These are all like, it's an entire coffee plantation, so we didn't want to look around the plantation, but we're kind of getting a tour of it anyway. So we're getting a quick tour of the plantation. Fab can get her caffeine hit, and then we'll be back on the road to Mount Batur. So trying to get Fab her coffee hit, and rather than buying a cup of coffee, we have 20 cups of coffee for completely free. So if you're tired of the road and you need a coffee, try and find an agriculture place and just walk around, get the free coffee, and then leave again. Now I'm going to drink like 20 cups of coffee and be buzzing my tits off. Successfully had about 20 cups of coffee for free, and as you can see, I am now absolutely wired. That's probably good for driving because it will keep me awake. And now we're driving up, we're just leaving the coffee place now and driving up to the mountain. But genius tip, if you want free coffee, just go to these agriculture places and just walk around with them. Get the coffee at the end where you get like 20 cups of coffee for free, and then don't buy anything from the shop. Sounds ideal, right? So guys, it's the last day of school in Bali, so all of the school kids have spray painted all of their clothes and are driving around Bali like absolute lunatics. We are now at the top of Mount Batur. What's going on, man? We are at the top of Mount Batur, which is just over there. So let's get some shots of this. Guys, so unfortunately because it's so cloudy, we can't get a decent shot of Mount Batur. The lake's just down there, and then there are mountains surrounding the whole lake, and that right there is Mount Batur. Now you can trek to the top of that mountain. It's about a 6-hour trek up and down, and as you can see, all of that black stuff there is volcanic ash from the last time it exploded, which I think was in 2005. So this is an active volcano, and that's probably why there's so much cloud around. I'm hoping the cloud's going to part in the next 10-15 minutes because it's looking like it's moving away now, and then we might get some decent shots of the peak because that's only the base of it and it goes up all the way out there. So fingers crossed, guys. Guys, you would have seen from that time lapse the clouds are moving in pretty quickly and moving straight across, and we are actually surrounded by cloud, although it doesn't look like it because the camera's so good. If you look that way, that is just pure cloud that is surrounding all of us. So I did take a moody time lapse up here, but it's not as good as it could have been. And because it's the last day of school, all of the school children are up on or up and around Mount Batur. So it's pretty cool seeing all of them going mental because they're it's their last day of school. But if you look out that way, you should be able to see a mountain, but instead all you can see is cloud. Guys, we just got back from Mount Batur. As you may see, we got a little bit soaking wet. You'll see on my shorts on the way home. So quick change of clothes, and then the art market, and then dinner. So we've come to check out the art market this afternoon. It's on every day, but it's only a daily thing. It's not on at night time, so it closes around 6:30 p.m. And we're just down here to check out the wares and the stuff that is around the art market. So let's have a little wander around. market is pretty much like most other markets in Southeast Asia. There's some cool knickknacks and stuff, and I probably will at some point buy a new t-shirt because I'm running low on t-shirts, but just bear in mind that it's only a daytime market, so it closes about 6 p.m. And it's getting pretty late in the day already, so it's bordering closing time. No taxi, thank you, and everyone wants to try and give you a taxi. So the next stop, guys, is Fair Warung, Bali for dinner. It's a community project whereby all of the profits go towards children's healthcare within Indonesia. So it's a really worthwhile cause. The food's meant to be delicious. I think it's the 8th best place on TripAdvisor, and the food's meant to be great, and you know the charity services that they provide are meant to be amazing as well. So we thought we'd come down and support a worthwhile cause for our last meal in Ubud. So let's have a look at what this meal comes out like. So we have been served a delicious looking chicken red curry and rice, and I've got a cheeky beer sitting on the side as well. So I'm going to enjoy this charitable meal right now. That's it for tonight, guys. Really good day out. Finished off with a lovely meal at Warung Ballet, which is part of the Fair Future Foundation. They actually provide hospital care for 30,000 children per year, and are in the process of building a new hospital, which is going to be a paediatric unit for children aged between 2 and 16. So a really worthwhile foundation. Dinner was delicious, and it was pretty relatively well priced. I think the meal for both of us, with a couple of beers and the mains, was about $10, $12, so not too bad at all, and it goes to helping children's future. Today's been a wicked day, really good day out. We explored the Elephant Cave this morning, then went to the mountain, and then finished it off at the art market. So all in all, wicked day out. Definitely recommend Ubud. There's loads to do, loads to see, and tonight is our final night. So that's it, guys. That's it from Ubud. Tomorrow we'll be making the journey back to Bali airport, then I'm flying to KL and then the Philippines. So it's going to be a hell of a journey tomorrow. But for today, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it, put it out there, and until tomorrow, guys, peace out.